Creating a Productive Dissertation Writing Environment. This video is presented by the Office of Graduate Studies at the University of Texas at Arlington. One of the purposes of this writing accountability community is to help you develop the skill of becoming an efficient, productive writer. In this presentation, you will learn strategies for identifying conditions that can help make you a productive writer, including identifying the time of day at which you are most and least likely to find focus, identifying your potential distractions and minimizing your exposure to them, and preparing your physical workspace so that it is amenable to focused writing time. Once you have identified these conditions, you can recreate them to promote regular, sustained, and focused dissertation writing time. Throughout this presentation, I will provide suggestions for taking control of your writing environment. However, keep in mind that every writer is different, and therefore what works for one person may not work for another. Be mindful about what works for you, and apply and adapt what you learn in this presentation to your own writing process. To begin, think about the last time you accomplished a lot of writing and you felt really satisfied with your work. This could be while writing a term paper, a qualifying exam, or a recent dissertation chapter. Let's zoom in on this experience and try to analyze what features of your environment contributed to your success. Were you in a coffee shop late at night with lots of people around? Or was it in the morning, right after you woke up, before your afternoon meetings? Where were you? What time was it? Who was with you? What were you doing before? And what stopped you? Think about these things. Great. Now that you've identified some conditions that have contributed to your success as a writer on a recent occasion, let's look at some general principles about how to create productive dissertation writing environment. Choosing a good time to write is very important for establishing a daily schedule that works for you. Choosing an effective time to write will allow you to harness your mind's natural rhythm and use it to write your dissertation. The right time will also help you avoid potential distractions. Once you've identified a good time to write it into your schedule and try to write every day at the same time. Writing a dissertation can be difficult work, both mentally and physically. Make sure to schedule regular breaks for physical and mental rest. Another way to manage your writing productivity is to prepare your workspace. Does your desk resemble the top photograph or the bottom photograph? For me, the top photograph makes me want to write, and the bottom photograph makes me want to clean it up or pull my hair out. Many writers describe how a cluttered workspace causes stress and mental fogginess. Both stress and a lack of focus can obstruct productive writing time, so it's best to try to eliminate them. In addition to reducing stress, clearing your desk before you begin writing can prevent the temptation to clean, which, as you may know, is the procrastinator's favorite hobby. Certainly it's mine. Many writers also find it useful to declutter their computer screen before they begin writing. Some versions of Microsoft Word allow writers to view their documents in focus view mode, which provides a distraction-free screen for writing. Various free applications can replicate this distraction-free screen as well. I've used one called Focuswriter, which I highly recommend. You can see it at the website on the screen. Finally, it's always important to maintain a healthy and comfortable position while writing. Remind yourself to keep a healthy distance between your eyes and the screen. Adjust your chair so that your posture is erect and your wrists do not strain at the keyboard. And finally, move and stretch your legs and arms regularly to avoid stiffness. One of the most important preparations you can make before sitting down to write is to identify and avoid potential distractions. Some people find the television and the radio to be very distracting for writing, and so I recommend turning them off. Also, if you decide to listen to music that's appropriate and that won't distract you. You may also wish to listen to white noise, particularly if you are working in an environment where others are talking or where unexpected noises can be anticipated, like a coffee shop or the library. These days, it may also be a good idea to block or limit your access to social media while you're writing, especially if you're often tempted to check Facebook or Twitter. If you cannot trust yourself to avoid social media on your own, you might check out Stay Focused, which is a service that limits your access to certain websites during preset times of the day. This is a Chrome extension. But there are other versions, there are other similar types of applications that are usable in different browsers. This is just a short list of possible distractions. Take a moment to think about what other distractions you have encountered that may be avoidable if you plan ahead. Being mindful of the ways in which you can create conditions for productive and efficient writing is an important step in completing your dissertation in a timely manner. In this presentation, you learned 3 specific principles that you can apply to your own writing process. Choose the best time to write for you and stick with it. Anticipate and minimize potential distractions. And prepare a focused workspace. Thank you, and happy writing!